the day. I am your host, Greg. Welcome. It is, it's 2:48 in the morning on Monday morning, the day after the Super Bowl. First of all, let me congratulate the Kansas City Chiefs beating the San Francisco 49ers of Miami. I don't even know what the score was. I used to be really big into sports. I used to be big into baseball, hockey, football, and it was hard to be big into professional football when I was younger because I lived in Michigan. Okay, I seen a couple of pictures on Facebook. It was a full-size lion, and a little cub came up to him and said, "Dad, what's a Super Bowl?" And he said, "I don't know, son. We're lions." You know. There are two words that do not belong in the same sentence: lions and Super Bowl. Some people have asked me when did I jump off the Lions bandwagon? I jumped off the Lions bandwagon when Barry Sanders said, "Screw this, I'm not doing it no more." Okay. When Barry Sanders left, they had Billy Sims, who was a great running back. That was when I was real young. Then they got Barry Sanders. They couldn't get a quarterback. They could play. Then they had a couple of good receivers, and they didn't have an offensive line, and it's like, I'm not getting into it. Anyway, this is about the Super Bowl, and the Lions weren't in the Super Bowl, so we're not going to talk about that. Couple of things what I wanted to touch on, and one of them showed up on Facebook. Actually, two of them showed up on Facebook. Was it Demi Lovato that sang the National Anthem? Now, she did a good job. Okay? She did a good job, I thought. But why do they have to do all this crazy stuff when they're singing? Okay? The land of the free and the home of the brave. Why are they going to throw all that extra in there? That's not the way it was written. Now, y'all are probably cracking up, and hopefully you're watching this on the toilet, because if you didn't, you just peed your pants laughing. Listening to me sing. Seriously, though, why do you have to throw in all that crap? Sing the song the way it's meant to be sung, the way it's written. But, though she did do that a little bit, she didn't do it nearly as bad as some of the other people do. She didn't kind of stagger through it like she forgot the words. She seemed to know the words. And I was impressed. Really, I was. And that's, y'all know how much I complain. Yes, Greg, we know how much you complain. That's a compliment. In any event, the other thing was I saw a picture of, it was Jay-Z, it was somebody else, celebrities, that were supposedly sitting during the National Anthem. I watched the video, because I didn't get to watch the game. My wife did. I watched the video of the National Anthem, of Debbie singing the National Anthem. And they were showing some of the players. Okay? And the players, some of the players had their hands over their hearts. The coaches, with their hats off. I saw somebody, I'm not sure if it was the coaching staff or what, that had his eyes closed. It was like he was in prayer. And the players, I didn't see any players on a knee. Now, that doesn't mean there weren't any. But because, Fox just might not have wanted to show if there was. But, because they were afraid of the backlash. But, I was glad to see that. And, like I mentioned, the Jay-Z and the other celebrity, It is things like that that make it so I don't give two shits about celebrities. Okay? This last week, was it this last week? I think it was this last week. Kobe Bryant and his daughter died in a helicopter crash. And I did a video on it. I told you, it was a great tragedy. Okay? But it went on and on and on and on. Why? Because it was Kobe Bryant. Okay? If it was just some no-name somebody, it would have gotten a little news press in the Los Angeles area, and that would have been it. If it was just, 9 people. Okay? It would have got press that, 9 people died in a helicopter accident. And that would have been it. But because it was Kobe Bryant, it went on and on and on. And I understand he did all this good stuff, but this is celebrities. When we do stuff like this for celebrities and athletes, it gets their head this freaking big. Because they think they're important. They're not any more important than you or I. Okay? I don't need celebrities. I don't need athletes. I need a doctor. Y'all are going, yeah, a mental doctor. You need to see a psychiatrist, Greg. That's why I'm called Greg the Crazy Trucker. Anyway. I need a doctor. We need farmers. We need, things like that. We don't need celebrities. Okay? They think they're so important, and they're not. Okay? But I just wanted to touch on that with the Super Bowl. I understand it was a pretty good game. I understand the Chiefs came from behind and won. I know I couldn't really see because I was sitting in the office and I was watching the TV through the driver's window. And the 49ers were ahead, was it like 13-10, something like that? Because they were tied at 10. And I think the 49ers were up like 13-10 or something like that. And they had like 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. And I seen Kansas City rolling with it. And, there's a first down, and then they went back and there's another first down. And they were just kind of slowly marching it down the field. After that, I grabbed my load and left. So I didn't know. I didn't know how it came out. Until my wife sent me a text and told me that they won. The Chiefs won. And then I was going on the premise, the Simpsons have done a lot of predicting in their episodes. For example, they predicted Donald Trump would become president. Okay? And they had predicted in the Super Bowl episode that the 49ers were going to win the Super Bowl in Miami. Well, I had mentioned it to Sarah, the one I complained about with the snow back before Christmas. And she sent me all kinds of texts, rubbing it in. And she said, all caps, the Simpsons were wrong. She sent me a text. It was all in caps. The Simpsons were wrong. Because the Kansas City Chiefs had won. And I laughed about it when I saw it. And I told her, yeah, my wife already told me. But congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs on winning the Super Bowl. 49ers, there's always next year, See, and that's the thing. They got so many teams in the NFL. With all the teams in the NFL, it's funny. There's always one team that nobody has to worry about going to the Super Bowl, and that's the Lions. And with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm going to wrap up this video and get it put together and get it put on for you. And we'll see you guys probably in a couple of days. I'm going home for a couple days, and I'm probably going to do a video while I'm home. I don't know yet. We'll see how things pan out. But I'll probably do a video while I'm home too. So remember, like, comment, share this video. Let everybody know that Greg the Crazy Trucker is out here and he's creating havoc no matter where he is or where he goes. Until next time, this is your host of the video of the day, Greg the Crazy Trucker, saying, see ya!